Hey guys, on this episode, I'm going to be interviewing a Nigerian scammer, an internet scammer. And let's do the interview first. It's short, it's not all that long. And then on the other side of the interview, after it's finished, I'll explain how this whole thing came about and give you my final thoughts. So enjoy. Okay, so I've got Demilade on conference right here. And Demilade, thanks. First of all, thank you so much for being with me. I really do appreciate your time doing this. Thank you so much, my man.
You're welcome, David.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, Demilade. So I'm going to let's have an honest conversation. I want to ask you. First of all, tell me how old you are.
I'm 23 years old right now.
33 years old. And do you have a family? Are you married, or do you live with your parents? Or tell me a little bit about you.
I'm single. I don't live with my parents. I don't live alone. I scored with my friend.
Oh, okay, your friend. Okay, cool. And
yeah, I scored with my friend.
And you're in Nigeria.
I'm in Oshodi in Nigeria, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. So Demilade, let me ask you, when somebody asks you what you do for a living, what's your work? How do you explain it? What do you say?
Aluminum is a factory work. I work there. I learned it for 4 years. I have a boss, and I'm now well trained. I'm well trained right now.
Okay, so you work in an aluminum factory?
Yes, I work in an aluminum factory. Yes.
Okay, but I'm talking about more like when you do your things online to try to get money from other people. How do you tell anybody? Do you tell any of your friends or family about that at all, or is that kind of a secret?
No, I don't tell anybody about that secret because it's risk for me to tell them about that secret.
Right. How did you, so when I refer to your work now, I want to refer only to your online business. I don't want to refer to the aluminum business, but I want to refer to your online business where you're trying to get money from other people. How did, Demilade, how did you get involved in that? How did you start with that, and why?
So I do that to make a living. I do that to make a living because it's harder to eat, to live, or to rent a house or make a good life. So that is why we do it, to scam other people to live here.
You basically are scamming other people. Is that okay to say that?
It's not okay to say that, but I don't have choice to do it. I don't have choice now to do it.
How come there's no, why is there no choice?
Because down here in Nigeria, it's hard to find a work.
Okay.
It's hard to survive. It's hard to provide a shelter for yourself.
Okay.
It's hard to feed your family, your younger ones, and your mom, something like that. You try to understand me. It's hard here. There's no work over here. So we have to do that to just get some living. I'm just trying to do that to gain some living, to eat, to survive. So that is why I'm doing that. I know it's bad for me to do that, but I don't have a choice now to do that. There's no work over here.
Okay, I appreciate your honesty. Really, that's So if there was work available, you would prefer to work another way, but you say this is the only thing you can do to make money right now, right?
There's a work to get here, but it's hard to get a work.
It's very hard to get work. So that's why you choose to do this, because it's maybe an easier way to get some money and to feed and to put food on your table.
Yeah. That's why I do that, to feed my family, to put food on my table and make myself happy.
Okay, and Demilade, how many hours a week would you say you work in this internet business? How many hours per week would you say?
I don't have many hours to say. Sometimes I might be like 30 minutes on the internet. Sometimes 1 hour. Sometimes I might be off there like 7 days. I won't go there I won't do it for 7 days. I won't be on the internet for 7 days.
So it really varies depending on how you're doing it. Your time varies though, right? In other words, you don't have a set schedule. You don't sit down and work on the internet business all day, every day. Sometimes you do more hours and sometimes you do less hours. Is that right?
Yeah. You got it. Yeah, that's right.
when you're doing the internet business, do you do it by yourself or do you have somebody you do it with?
I do it by myself.
Okay, is that how you learned how to do this internet business in your aluminum factory?
No, I don't do aluminum factory anymore. I've lived that past 2 years. I'm well
Oh,
trained. Yeah,
okay,
I'm
okay,
well trained right now. So
okay.
I
So
do
you
the internet business sometimes. I don't do it every time. I just do it sometimes just to gain some money.
okay? And Demilade, when you do this, when you do the internet business, is there a particular age person that you try to go for? Like, do you go for younger people or older people? Who do you try? Who's your target?
We do it for other people.
Older people?
Yeah, other people, other people.
Why older people? Why older people? Is that better?
Because other people get some money than the younger ones. They make money than the younger ones. You understand?
Okay, elderly people have more money, you say, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, okay. Um, Demilade, what I know you do it in the you target people in the United States. Do you do any other countries, or is the United States the best one?
Yeah, any other state in the United States, Florida, California, Texas,
Ah, you know, you
other
know,
states like that. So,
you know all your states. Those are a lot of states that have like maybe retired people that maybe have more money.
yeah, retired people have more money. Yeah.
Ah, okay, very interesting. Um, so here's a question for you. Like out of 100 people that you try to, I'll use the word scam. Out of 100 people, let's say you had 100, how many would actually end up sending you money out of 100 people?
It's hard to get money from the US, from the old people. We just have to try our best to get money from them. It's hard, it's really hard to get money because most of them is wise right now. Not everybody is fool. Some are wise, some are fools.
Some are wise, some are fools. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
You understand? Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm
I
trying to
understand.
say.
I understand. But
Yeah.
let's say you had 100 people that you're working with. Out of 100 people, how many would send you money? Would it be like one person or 10 people out of 100? How many would send you money?
Sometimes I don't have like 100 people to talk with. I don't have more than two people to talk with, and I don't get money from them. Sometimes I talk with one people, I get money from them. Sometimes I talk with 10 people and I don't get any money from them. So that is how it is. I don't can't say exactly how I get money from people, but sometimes I get money from people, like maybe I talk to two people and I get money from them. Sometimes I talk with 30 people and I don't get any money from them. So that's how it be.
Okay. So it really, so
Okay.
it really, so it really varies. It depends if it's a good day, a bad day, a good week.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You
Totally varies.
understand me? Yeah, you understand me. There are good days, there are bad days.
It's unpredictable. Right, right.
Yeah, it's unpredictable. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we pray for we pray for the good day, we don't pray for the bad days.
Right, of
And
course.
now
Of course. Demilade, can you tell me basically how the whole thing works, how the scam works? Like, I know what you do. You tend to like clone somebody's Facebook page, and then you connect with their friends and act like you're that person. Can you go into that just a little bit more? How does it work?
let me tell you, and I will just tell you briefly about that.
Okay, sure.
Okay. This scamming people on the internet, it leads to like 10 ways. 10 ways. Sometimes we can app people Facebook or Messenger. Sometimes we lie to them that we are a woman and we are trying to date them as a man, as a woman to man. Sometimes we have to lie to them we are a man, we have to date them like a woman. Sometimes we have to lie to them that they win a lottery. Sometimes we have to lie to them that so many more like that. I can't explain it all. I hope you understand. You try to explain.
I mean, I kind of know how it works, but your explanation was a little bit difficult to understand. But I kind of know how it works. One of your big things I know is that you tend to tell people that there's some type of a grant available, and they can get they're eligible to get money from a grant. And
Do you know about grants? Do you know about grants?
I know about the grants. Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you lie to them, they want a grant.
Right, right. So, yeah, I mean, and the deal is that if you want to get the grant money, you've got to pay a little bit money in advance to you to
Yeah,
get
yeah,
to
yeah,
get that.
yeah. You have to pay in advance money to win more money. That's how it be.
Right. And then what happens? What happens once they pay you the money, the advance money, and then and they never get the grant? What actually ends up happening?
Once they pay the money, When they pay the money, the girls us pay the money, and we confirm they pay the money truly. So we have to tell them to do some things. Some things we have to tell them it's not. We are not telling them to do the right way. We are trying to put them the wrong way. Like now they send like $500, so we can tell them to send more $500. So we are trying to we are trying to play them, just trying to play them because they don't want any grant money. So we are just trying to play them. Hope you understand.
So in other words, once they send you $500, you try to get more money from them. You're saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
Okay,
how we do it.
okay. And you try to keep getting as much money until they just say, "I'm not giving you any more," right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's how we do it. Okay, right now, like I'm going to like this is how we start. Should I should I tell you how we start?
I'd love to know. Sure, I'd love to know.
Okay. Like I'm going to create a Facebook account of a white man.
Mhm.
I'm going to use a wrong name of a white man. Like I can use your name, like David. I can put David Philip, something like that. You understand?
Right.
So I will search on Facebook. I will search a woman. I will search a woman address on Facebook. So after I get after I get their name on Facebook, I'm going to message them like, "Hello, how are you doing? Hello, how are you doing? You are looking good. You are looking good on your profile." So once she reply me, so I'm going to tell her like I'm outside the country, like I'm in Syria or somewhere in outside the country. You understand?
Right.
The woman, she's going to get in love with me as a man. She's going to get in love. After she get in love, I might ask her, I need some money to just live over where I am, like maybe in Syria or in outside the country. I mean outside the country, shall like maybe live outside the country.
I think what you're saying is you have like a nice looking white man who
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
friends a woman,
yeah,
and
yeah, exactly.
they become really good friends, and then she falls in love with him kind of, and then he starts
Yes,
asking.
exactly, exactly. Yeah,
He says he's outside of the country and
yeah,
he needs some kind of money for some kind of help, right?
yeah. You got it, you got it, you
Okay,
got
so
it.
and then she'll send the money, thinking that it's a friend of hers. She'll send the money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that one of your common scams? Is that one that works very well?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay. Demolade, let me ask you just one more question, then we can end this. But this is a very
Okay,
important, it's a very important
what is
question.
question?
It's a very important
Wait,
question.
okay, I'm
How do you, because you seem like a really good guy, and I'm not really just saying that. You seem like a nice guy.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy. Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
You're a nice guy, but how does it feel knowing that you could be taking an older person's retirement money, and they've saved up for their whole lives this money, and they need this money to live on, and then you're taking their money, and then that really hurts them. How does that make you feel?
It make me feel bad. It make me feel bad, but I don't have a choice than to do it because there's no way I'm going to get money from than to do that. So I won't lie, it make me feel bad. So because someone can't do that to me and I feel so good, I will feel bad. So doing that make me feel bad, but I don't have any choice than to do that. So that's what I'm just trying to tell you. I don't have any choice to do that.
There's no choice.
Nigeria is a bad country. Nigeria is a bad country for us to live on. There's no food, there's no light, there's no government. We have bad government over here. Yeah, there's no good government over here. We have a bad government. No good road, no work, nothing. Unemployment. We are suffering over here.
That's actually very sad. I understand what you're saying. It looks
Okay.
like Demolade, it looks like you've got a nice house there. I like your house.
What do you say?
It's a
You
beautiful
like my
house.
house?
It's a beautiful house.
Eh. Okay. I'm here with my friend.
Oh, it's a beautiful house. Whoever's house it is, it's a very nice house.
Can I show you this one?
Oh, oh yeah, show me what it looks like there.
Can you see that?
Okay, that's not bad, not bad. So Demilade, I want to really thank you for your time. I really appreciate your honesty, and I think it really makes me feel bad on one end because you are scamming people, but on the other end, on the other side, I feel bad for you because you're in a country that's very difficult to get work, and you seem like a nice guy, and you need money to eat and to survive. So I thank you. I thank you very much for your time. Maybe I'll have you back another time. We'll do it again.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to thank Demilade for taking the time to do this interview. It took a lot of nerve, and I had to promise him that I was not looking to bust him, and we'd be okay hiding his identity. So he was comfortable and believed me that it would be okay, and I did want to make it safe for him. And I also want to say that there is no way I will ever say that scamming is good or acceptable. It is totally unacceptable. It's a horrible thing, and I always have been of the mindset that these scammers are lowlifes and they should be all in jail. However, though, there is a human side of this thing. I mean, Demilade seemed like a nice, young, 33-year-old man who got laid off at his job at working at the aluminum factory. He's got to eat. He apparently knows computers and the internet well enough to do something like that. Now, of course, you could say, well, the guy can make money doing something legal on the internet. And I agree, totally true. Totally true. But I guess I've never been in that situation when you're at your wit's end. You're hungry. You've got to make money to put food on the table to feed yourself and maybe family members or whatever. Maybe, and you've got a corrupt government and it's very hard to get work. If you're in that, I've never been in that situation. So if you're in that situation, I'm not saying that I accept it, but I can see as a human being talking to another human being that I can understand where the guy is at. I mean, it's his way of putting food on the table. And although it's a horrible thing, this guy's a human being. And he took the time to talk to me and explain what's going on. I only pray that he gets legal work sometime in the future because he does seem like a nice kid. I mean, he's a kid to me, a nice guy. He really does. And I'm going to leave it with that. It's really strange how we actually met, how we were in touch, and how this led to an interview. It's a whole long story that maybe I'll explain another time. But I hope you enjoy this. And my purpose was just to find out what's going on. I always wonder what the people on the other end, what they're actually like, what they're like. And today we were able to see what one of them was like, is like. So I hope you enjoyed. Dr. Dave, if you want to, give me a like, give me a subscribe. I got a lot more good stuff coming for you. My RV friends, and even people that are watching the channel now don't own RVs. We got a lot of good content on this channel, so hope you join us and stay with us and look back at some of the library of some of the previous videos I've done. Some good stuff there. Talk to you soon. Bye.